Hello, very good day to you. There is the risk of some thundery downpours developing, particularly across northern parts as we go through today. But is that surprising when we factor in just how hot and how humid it is across the country at the moment? There is low pressure to the west of us. It's not particularly deep low, it's pretty weak, but nonetheless it is helping us drag in that hot air from the south, which is why temperatures are well above average. With that then, lots of fine weather across much of the country through today, the exception across parts of the far southeast, a few showery bursts here. And like I said, we could see some heavy, perhaps even thundery showers developing across some far northern parts, particularly the far north of Scotland, but maybe some parts of Northern Ireland and Northern England could see some question marks as to whether or not we are going to see any of these showers developing. But if we do, they could turn heavy and they could turn thundery. Across parts of Scotland, we have issued a thunderstorm warning because we could be looking at, well, 20 to 40, locally 50 millimetres of rain in a very short period of time, and that's enough to cause some disruption and factor in some strong gusts and frequent hail as well. Meanwhile, the temperatures are a big talking point at the moment. It is hot, it is humid, and with that then we're likely to see temperatures again peaking in the low to possibly mid-30s, particularly across the eastern parts. We're looking at highs of around 32, 33, possibly 34 Celsius across eastern parts of England, so a couple of degrees hotter than it was yesterday here. But further west, and particularly around coastal areas, a slightly cooler, slightly fresher feel perhaps, but still pretty hot for many of us, with temperatures widely in the low to mid or even high 20s across many places. As we go through the evening and overnight, still some heavy thundery showers for a time across northern parts of Scotland. Then the showers kind of fizzle out for a little while, but then they're likely to redevelop again across parts of Northern Ireland into Northern England and across parts of Scotland too. A few showery bursts pushing into parts of Wales, and all the time there could still be some showery rain reaching the far southeast of England as well. But elsewhere, many places having a dry, clear night, but another warm and rather sticky one. Temperatures not dropping a huge amount, most towns and cities holding up in the mid or high teens Celsius. Then through tomorrow, again, the big talking point will be, yes, the heat, but also the fact that there will be these heavy thundery downpours. You can see plenty of showers likely to develop across parts of Northern Ireland into Northern England, and also across parts of Scotland in particular, eastern Scotland. That's where they're going to be heaviest. Meanwhile, towards the south of the country, a lot of fine weather here, probably not as grey, as cloudy as it was through this morning across parts of the southwest, a brighter, sunnier picture. As I mentioned, we do still have some more thunderstorms likely across northern parts, and so we have another thunderstorm warning for Thursday. This covers Northern Ireland and the whole of Scotland this time, and we could see some heavier rainfall rates. We're talking 20 to 40 millimetres in an hour, and perhaps up to 40 to 60 millimetres in an hour in some places. And again, the risk of frequent lightning and some hail and some gusty winds where we see those downpours. Always worth bearing in mind when it comes to thunderstorms, when it comes to showers, they're hit and miss. Many places will avoid them entirely, but some places are at risk of seeing some heavy, disruptive, thundery rain. Temperatures are going to be a couple of degrees down for many of us on Thursday compared to today. That being said, it's still going to feel pretty hot, especially across parts of the east, southeast, where you get that decent sunshine. But yes, temperatures just pegged back a little bit perhaps, and we're looking at low to possibly mid-20s across some western areas. We may just about scrape into the low 30s across the east of the country, but it's, yeah, not quite as hot as today. Then a few more showers to come as we go through the end of the day. Still some pretty intense one, particularly across eastern parts of Scotland. Here we could see some further disruption, which is why the warning stays with us until the evening. But then perhaps a slightly drier, calmer theme as we go through into Friday. And for this weekend as well, the weather's looking generally fine, not totally dry. There will be some showery rain pushing through, and we're actually likely to see temperatures rising again. So whilst Thursday's looking a touch cooler than some recent days, I think by Friday, Saturday, Sunday, more likely to be in the low 30s in a few more places as well. So more hot weather to come. If you want more information about what's to come looking even further ahead, well, why don't you check out the 10-day trend, which Honor will be bringing to you later on. Bye-bye.